Hi, this is Dr. Tim Liptrap, and we are looking at our Principles of Finance class, problems number in Chapter 2. In this particular case, we are looking at a problem for net working capital, or NWC. Now, net working capital involves two numbers from multiple years. So the first number that we're looking at is from the balance sheet of current assets, and then we're looking at current liabilities. Remember your definitions. Current assets are something that is within a year. There's not a long-term asset or fixed asset. They're essentially cash or that type of things that can be turned into cash. And then current liabilities are liabilities, things that we owe that are less than a year. So not long-term debt, but current liabilities. So what we're going to do is we are going to look at how to find the net working capital. Working means that's something that we can use to build the business, buy inventory, do payrolls, etc. So we're going to look at 2 years because this is how you figure this. You've got to see the most current year, and then you're going to subtract the earlier year from that to see what the changes of the capital look like. So there's two letters that we need to look at, or two sets of letters, CA and CL. One is current assets and one is current liabilities. So the problem reads, the 2014 balance sheet of this Triple B company showed current assets of 4630 and current liabilities of 2190. In 2015, the balance sheet showed the current assets of 5180 and current liabilities of 2830. They want to know what the change of net working capital, or NWC, was. Well, it's a simple equation. If you look where my mouse is going here, it's net working capital N minus net working capital beginning. So the ending is the most current year, and then the beginning was the year that we're measuring against. So I'm just going to pull up the calculator here. And the numbers that we're going to take is we're going to take the current balance sheet, so this is 2015, and the number that we have is 5180. So that's the current asset. Now we're going to take our liabilities out of that of 2830. And that comes to 2350. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that into memory so you can see that. So then I'm going to do my next one, which is from the beginning of 2014. Now that number was 4630, and I'm going to subtract out the liabilities of the current liabilities of that year. Now these are found on the balance sheet. So 2440. So I'm just going to minus that from memory because that's basically, we're just going to do a subtraction right here, that we're going to subtract one from the other. And now what I come up with is a negative $90. So the change in net working capital from 1 year to the next was 90. Now it's probably not 90. It's probably add 3 more zeros to it as if you were reading a balance sheet, which would be 90,000. But the answer I'm looking for is negative 90 when you do this type of problem.